so much about that Notre Dame defensive line. What did your guys do up front to be able to neutralize them?
Well, I don't know if, neutralize probably might be the right word, but at the same time, they had some success too. I think the three interior guys, they take a lot of pride. I think Taylor and Mike have really taught those guys well. Daryl Funk has. They just good fundamentals and really wanted to finish every block.
All the way on the left, right.
Coach, you guys broke 2 records tonight, Gibbons and the consecutive field goal record and then the attendance record. What are your thoughts on that and the importance of those records?
Well, it's nice to see Gibby because a couple of years ago he wasn't really kicking the ball as well. And I think to see the work ethic that he put forth, and I think the confidence that his teammates have in him is part of it. I think having the all-time attendance record, I think that's pretty cool, and it was a great atmosphere.
We're going to go in the middle, Andy, back to Dennis.
Obviously, there were some things with the defense that you probably didn't like. What were some of the things that maybe you were disappointed in tonight? But on the flip side of that, their ability to make a play when you guys needed it the most.
I think you got to give Tommy Reese some credit. I think the kid's a good quarterback, and I think he's proven that against us now 3 years in a row. He's accurate. They have some big play receivers. We were played mostly off when we did play man. We were going to give them some of those throws. And I think the thing that was disturbing a little bit was, they ran the ball in there a couple times when we were set up defensively well enough where they shouldn't, even though we played mostly a 7-man front all day.
Can you talk about their ability to come up with the play when you guys needed them at the end of the game?
Well, that was critical. And, I think Greg, especially in the second half, mixed some things up from a front standpoint to some coverage standpoint, some zone blitzes and then some zero blitzes. And I thought it worked out pretty well.
Right in front.
Brady, what went through your mind with Devin through that interception? And did you get in his face, not get in his face, but just get one-on-one with him and gauge his reaction?
He always, every time he comes off the field, we talk. And, it may be we're going to need more, like I told him tonight, we're going to need more because we were struggling a little bit defensively, and they were efficient in some things. When he came off the field, I didn't have to say a word to him because he was beating himself up all the way off the field. It was one of those things that he knows better, and I'll go back to the same thing. It's a blessing and a curse sometimes when you have that ability.
Right. Yeah, I was going to say his athleticism allowed him to get the pass off. There's not too many guys who can do that.
Yeah, there's no question about Dennis, and he, very conscientious in trying to do things that are going to help the team and stay away from those negatives.
Thanks.
Scott, on the back.
Coach, 72 offensive plays, 39 rush, 33 passes. How close was that to your balance that you strive for with this program? And the second question I got for you is simply, how did it feel to beat Notre Dame?
Yeah. It's always nice to win, and this is such a great rivalry, and to be able to be on the right side of it, it always feels good. And it also tells you a lot where you're at when you play them early in the year, where you're at as a program, what we need to do if we want to win the Big Ten championship. And I think we learned a lot about that because of, the team we play. What was the first question?
39.
Yeah, that's probably what we'd like to be. That 55, 45, somewhere in there, run pass. I think we'd always like to run it a little more, especially with the tailback, if we're having success. And we had some tonight.